Why I never saw you in the field, though? Why? I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute. How fit big boss, let me find out. My team boy, you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine now. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. I gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one. Between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. With that, let's get you up to Nashville and Nissan for the call. You're welcome to our broadcast team, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Let's hear fired up for football. As a moment ago, their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gotton. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Brent, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Steelers, Titans.
On to get it started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell.
Right now,
and
let's
off we
go.
go from Nashville. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They're led out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas A&M.
Ryan
That's Ryan
Tannehill.
Tannehill.
And many believe that Ryan Tannehill is ready to fulfill his promise. Been in the league a little while now, been through some ups and downs, some bumps and bruises, but the talent is evident. Can run it, can throw it, and I think now he's ready to be a great leader.
Ready to break.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor LeBron. A big, gregarious guy with great athletic ability. Plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill. They'll get this to his tight end. It's John Smith.
Tennessee.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us to their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the counter, it's Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Second and 10 for the
Steelers defensive unit.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And Walker has it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Third and 8 for the Titans. Can they have
From the
back to
gun, here's
go?
Tannehill.
Fires.
And it is
Overthrows it.
incomplete.
But incomplete. Fourth and 8.
That one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss up 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So on fourth down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Tucker. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
Papers up.
And this one looks good.
Good.
It is good. Right
3
down the
nothing
pipe.
Tennessee.
And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit more, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Let's see
This will
what
be
the
taken in
scales
after
will
one.
be.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Big Ben, their veteran quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger.
He's one of the more exalted quarterbacks in the league, but I still don't think he gets enough appreciation for his ability to read defenses and lead his ball club.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Roethlisberger will throw. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards to pick up
7
on the
yard
pitching
goal.
catch.
Second and 3.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective game nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels.
Samuels
Pickup of about 3
almost.
yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Almost for a first down.
Offensive starters, here they are. David DeCastro. What do you think about him, Charles?
Brandon could not have been better trained at Stanford. So well schooled in the run game and the pass game, and especially in pro principles. David DeCastro could be an all-pro in the years to come.
First carry for James Conner. And he gets it
with
to
the
the
first
34.
down.
Good enough for the
First
first.
down still.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington.
It's
10
second
yards on the
and
pickup there. It'll be
inches for the
2nd down.
Steelers.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Now Roethlisberger.
First
That'll
down,
into his
Steelers.
tailback Samuels. And he'll be
Samuels
taken
with
down
the 10.
at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. From Smith-Schuster. And
Second and 10.
Incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Could cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On second down,
no
space. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Loss of 3 on the play, throw down and
They'll set
13.
him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs or putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, that's Roethlisberger. They'll find Juju
Almost
Smith-Schuster.
scored for the
And
Spurs.
this won't be enough. A good secure tackle. They stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Now
They'll get 11, but still a little short.
A short game that doesn't get on the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Adam Humphries deep for the Titans. There, they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, here comes Titans offense.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
Hold on, 10
On
yard
first and 10, Tannehill.
And he's
Nowhere
sacked.
to escape, and he goes down. The sack by
Second and
T.J.
19.
Watt. Here's his mother, Connie,
For
calls
the
him Trent
Tennessee
Jordan
player.
Watt. Three nothing after one on EA Sports. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Derrick Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. From the end zone, Tannehill.
Yeah, back to goal. Fires.
It's caught.
And it's a first down, Tennessee.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to it. Let's go. Two a first down carry for Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
game.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 30 on second down. Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on that one, and it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defense takes that, they come in bunches.
He gets it to Humphreys. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers are going on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, second and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger.
Almost picked off.
It's
Second
incomplete.
down.
Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22. Now Roethlisberger setting up the screen. This is Samuels.
First down still.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield for pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, it's Samuels.
Samuels.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Automatic first down for the Steelers.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand the call. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll
1
bring up
yard
a second and 9.
second and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. If you play a strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession. They punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of his first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back. They know best. Their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And 11 yards for the Titans at a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill throwing again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when you that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On the ready.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
42 seconds left to go until halftime.
Brett Curry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Bringing him down defensively, Jaylen Brown.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
And now it's halftime.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports halftime report. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But the teams are ready to go at half number 2. So to bring it your way, let's get right back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you. We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken as 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
And here comes Big Ben in the Steelers. Once again, on
offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield.
And incomplete.
incomplete. Show off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they're doing the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect some
They're
pressure.
going to get first down still.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if we can talk about finding the soft spot defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. That's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
4 yards. 2nd and 6. The 41-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
All right, and I'm back. 4th and 5. Tennessee stopped.
Here's Jordan Berry now. That's him kicking away for the 2nd time.
Titans ball.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their
Tannehill
own
and the
20-yard
Titans.
line. They'll try and get the ball getting going. This is Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And they're falling twice,
Unable
2nd and
to
6.
put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That'll be 3 minutes
Run
left to
got 4.
go.
Now they do with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill.
Back to go. 5. First down, Titans.
He got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They look at all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked it to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Henry, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
He
As they
stopped
stop
2
him
yards
behind
last
the
night
line.
again.
A
Second
loss of
throw
2
for the
there,
touchdown.
2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Like third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Get ready! 18 Gator.
They'll run it again with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 4th quarter.
Running game, I would say keep beating the horse. That should reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Guys, sorry about that, guys.
Now the gun, Tannehill. And Walker with it over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
With first down, Titans. Walker
What do the guys in the locker room call him?
with
They
the
say with a
catch.
chuckle, they call it unreliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
That's 50 play. Check. Lucky.
On first down,
Henry with the carry
And
and
he'll take
stop.
it down shy to 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of
First down,
4 to bring up
second,
2nd down.
For the
I said they've
team.
got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Be right back.
Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first before he's run down at the 39-yard line. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently. True.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
In plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brent Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swung up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last right back 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Samuels again, shrugs it off.
Can't get out of
They'll bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind.
Go to
It will
11.
be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Also 4 and 5.
Both of these
31.
offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track of the ground game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's
Can't get out of
in the
here.
backfield. That's complete. And he'll wind up
4th
losing
and
yardage
11.
here back at the 21 line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
Well, it's first down, Tennessee.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill back throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. 6 yards is the and that'll lead to 3rd down.
For the Titans.
One thing you're hoping for when you're running drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again, Tannehill.
5. First down, Titans.
He'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
That means 1st and 10 at the 12.
15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
1 yard
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Get ready! 30 base.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis.
Yeah,
And
Lewis
here
can't
we'll get it
the
down to
first down.
7. Now the Steelers use the
6.
2nd of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. This for the lead in the final stages.
There we go. Keeping up. And
Here back, knocks it to a miss. And they
Tennessee.
have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Minute 16 left to
So
go in
Big
the
Ben and
fourth
the
quarter.
Steelers now. Down
Here
6-3.
Big Ben
A
and
minute
the
16
Steelers.
remaining. But they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Like 80.
And
He back to
Rockets
throw.
going back to his fires. First down, Steelers.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards
A
there.
minute
Also
left to
a
go in
first
the
down.
fourth quarter.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Rockets going back to those. And
He
he
can't get it
goes
done.
down.
He's taken down.
Second and 17
How do you
for
do
the
this to get
Steelers.
in there for the sack? Like we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he's taken down the ball.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the
Timeout.
sack. Now the
Steelers.
Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Third and 24 for the Steelers.
So the sack and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll look to roll.
Yeah.
He's going to let it
All the
fly.
way down.
And that's caught inside
Caught.
the 35.
But it's ended.
Well, going into the
And
final
the
play of
Tennessee
this game, they
Titans
knew that they needed some
are
type of a
moving on
miracle there at the very
to the
end.
next
They
round
get
of
it
the
done.
playoffs.
However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
What a great game for both teams. Low scoring game, but it was a good game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
And there you have it. The Tennessee Titans defeated the Steelers 6-3. And the stream tomorrow is going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. So, see y'all tomorrow.